Kobe Bryant had 20 great seasons in the NBA and forever cemented in the NBA history book. Today, we are revisiting just how good he was during his 2007-2008 MVP season. Join me as we map out Kobe Bryant's journey to his MVP award. After the 2007 NBA season came to a close, Kobe Bryant and the Lakers had a forgettable season as he averaged 32 points per game, and the Lakers finished as the 7th seed and proceeded to lose in the first round to the Phoenix Suns led by Steve Nash in just 5 games. After the disappointing season, Kobe went to the front office and demanded a trade to a competing team because the Lakers weren't taking actions to improve the roster. Kobe returned to the front office after almost being traded to the Dallas Mavericks or Detroit Pistons, and he let the front office know that he wanted to stay in Los Angeles but needed to compete. After signing Derek Fisher and trading for Trevor Ariza, Kobe canceled his trade request in October. After continuous offseason training from Kobe and improved Lakers squad, he was ready to take the league by storm. On opening night, Kobe did not disappoint as he scored 45 points while making 18 free throws in a loss to the Houston Rockets led by Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. And after getting wins over solid teams like the Utah Jazz and the Phoenix Suns, on November 13th, Kobe and the Lakers had one of the most challenging games yet versus the reigning NBA champs, the San Antonio Spurs. However, this game was a struggle for Bryant as he went 0-5 from three-point lane and only finished with 18 points while losing the game by 15 points. After an up-and-down season for the month of November, which included a 4-game winning streak and a 3-game losing streak, Kobe closed out the month with an excellent performance by scoring 35 points and shooting 55% from the field against the Supersonics led by a budding rookie star Kevin Durant. On December 13th, Kobe and the Lakers yet again faced off against the San Antonio Spurs led by Tim Duncan. In this game, Kobe scored 30 points and recorded 4 steals, leading the Lakers to a 5-point victory to put the world on notice that they can compete with the best teams in the league. Moving on to December 23rd, Kobe faced the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden while dropping 39 points while shooting 50% from the field and became the youngest player to reach the 20,000 career point milestone. Following the newly reached milestone was the Christmas game versus the Phoenix Suns, where Kobe got his revenge against Steve Nash and scored 38 points while shooting 60% from three-point range. To end the year on December 30th, the Lakers faced off versus the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics led by Paul Pierce. Despite being an important game on the Lakers' schedule, Kobe struggled as he shot only 6 of 25 from the field and finished with 22 points, losing to the Celtics by 19 points. A performance like this during one of the most anticipated games raised questions on if the Lakers were true contenders. Transitioning into the new year, Kobe went on a hot streak, having multiple high-scoring games, including a 3-game span in which he averaged 40 points, which all ended in victories. To close out the last 4 games of the month, Kobe put on another scoring clinic, averaging 34 points over the course of those games, making a strong case for his MVP campaign. Despite Kobe averaging 30 points per game for the month of January, the Lakers only finished with a record of 9-5, and in the deep Western Conference, that was not going to cut it to compete. And this is the point where the Lakers knew they needed more star power in order to compete in the Western Conference. So on February 1st, the Lakers made a blockbuster trade acquiring all-star big man Pau Gasol, who was averaging 19 points and 8 rebounds for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Lakers traded away pennies on the dollar as they sent out Kwame Brown, 2 low-end role players, and the draft rights to Marc Gasol and first-round picks in the 2008 and 2010 NBA draft. And this was truly a steal for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was a big turning point for their season. In the excitement for Pau Gasol's arrival, Kobe Bryant went off and dropped 46 points, beating the Toronto Raptors by 20, a team he knows all too well. On February 17th, Kobe was a starter for the Western Conference on the All-Star team, but he only played 2 minutes due to a hand injury. Transitioning from the All-Star game, Kobe and his new teammate Pau Gasol led the Lakers to a 10-game winning streak, including a close win against the Dwight Howard-led Orlando Magic, a top team in the Eastern Conference. Carrying the momentum from February into March, Kobe scored an astonishing 52 points while shooting 56% from the field and cashing in on 20 free throws against the reigning league MVP Dirk Nowitzki. The Lakers had an up and down month of March, however, Kobe closed the month on a jaw-dropping performance, scoring 53 points while hitting 9 triples to take down the Memphis Grizzlies. And for the rest of the regular season during April, the Lakers finished the season out strong as they went 7-1, clinching the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, finished with a record of 57-25. In which was just 1 game above the New Orleans Pelicans and the San Antonio Spurs for the first seed. Kobe played all 82 games this season and averaged 28 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. He also made All-NBA First Team, All-Defensive First Team, and on May 7th is when he was announced as a regular season MVP, and this was Bryant's only MVP award for his career. To begin the NBA playoffs, Kobe and the Lakers faced off versus the 8-seeded Denver Nuggets led by a young superstar Carmelo Anthony. The Lakers made quick work of the Nuggets as they won 4 straight by an average win margin of 13 points. Kobe averaged 34 points during the series, including a Game 2 performance scoring 49 points and dishing out the ball well as he got 10 assists. In the second round, the Lakers faced a tougher opponent in the Utah Jazz, led by Andre Kirilenko and Carlos Boozer, who took out the Houston Rockets in round 1. Despite a respectable effort by the Jazz, the Lakers took care of business in 6 games behind Kobe's strong scoring output of 33 points per game during this series. And in the conference finals, the Lakers faced their toughest opponent yet, the reigning NBA champions, the San Antonio Spurs, led by Tim Duncan and company. Game 1 was a back and forth game, however the Lakers prevailed, pulling out a close game, beating the Spurs by 5 points. However, the next game was a different story, as Kobe wanted to send a message that this was the Lakers season, and as in Game 2, behind Kobe scoring 22 points, the Lakers beat the Spurs by 30 points. At this point, there was little hope for the Spurs to come back in this series, and it was clear that the Lakers were going to advance, so the Lakers continued to win the next 2 out of 3 games, closing out the series in just 5 games, including a Game 5 performance by Bryant, in which he scored 39 points in an 8-point victory to take down the defending NBA champions. Kobe played some of the best basketball of this series as he averaged 29 points. In the finals, we witnessed one of the oldest rivalries in the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. Now, the Boston Celtics had a well-balanced team consisting of Rajon Rondo, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen, and finished with the best record in the NBA at 66-16. The Lakers also lost to the Celtics both times they matched up during the regular season, so it was definitely the toughest opponent yet during this playoff run. Kobe and the Lakers struggled for the first 2 games as they went down 0-2 in this series. Game 3 was back in Los Angeles, and Kobe wasn't going to let this one slip away as he scored 36 points, shooting 60% from the field, and a 6-point victory, giving the Lakers a chance to take home the Larry O'Brien trophy. However, that hope was shortly lived, as in Game 4, Kobe only scored 17 points, shooting an abysmal 31% from the field, and at this point the Lakers were down 3-1, and the Lakers' hopes of winning an NBA championship was looking very bleak. In Game 5, in a win-and-go-home scenario, the Lakers managed to squeeze out a 5-point victory, keeping their season alive behind Kobe scoring 25 points. But however, in Game 6 is where the Lakers season ended, as they were blown out by 39 points and the Celtics were crowned NBA champions. Despite losing 2008 NBA Finals, Kobe and the Lakers would go on to beat the Orlando Magic in the 2009 Finals and get their revenge versus the Boston Celtics, winning the 2010 NBA Finals and receiving Finals MVP in both of those runs. Kobe Bryant's work ethic and dedication inspired millions of kids to become great basketball players and great individuals. One player in particular who modeled their game after Kobe Bryant was Paul George. Now, if you want to learn how Paul George went from a low-star recruit to an NBA superstar, watch this video right here. And as always, rest in peace, the Black Mamba.